Monday night football game. Kind of a stinker, depending on who you ask, but it's football. So we have to discuss it. Pittsburgh Steelers versus the Indianapolis Colts. The Indianapolis Colts are -2.5. The over-under is 39.5. Trey, I'll start with you.
This game's pretty interesting. Jeff Saturday's proved to be a good coach so far. He hasn't really slipped up. He almost beat the Eagles last week, and no one really expected that to happen. And he beat my Raiders, which I was glad about because I'm hoping we get a high pick, and we've won the last 2 games. So I was really upset about that. But back to this game. I'm going to go with the Steelers money line at plus money. And if you want to bet that single, that's a good bet. And I'm also going to add the under as a parlay, as a plus 285 parlay. The Steelers are 5-1 ATS in our last 6 games against the Colts. So they have the Colts' numbers, so I like that. And then for the under is 14-2 in the Colts' last 16 games overall. The under is 6-1 in the Colts' last 7 home games, and the under is 5-2 in the Steelers' last 7 Monday Night Football games. So I like that parlay. If you want to bet them single, I like that too. But if you want to make some juicy parlays at plus 285, I like that bet.
Wow, I kind of want to hear from Teats now first before I give my pick. Teats?
I mean, it's like a broken record. I'm the same. I'm going to take the Steelers money line. I don't think that the plus 2.5 spread really is needed for this game. I'm going to stay away from the total because I know that both teams can either, score about 10, 15 points, and that would put us close to the total, or they could give up about 30. So I don't want to touch it. But yeah, no, the Steelers, Kenny Pickett, he's rolling. Najee Harris is finally starting to get himself some true yards on the ground. And with Matt Ryan back under center, the Colts have an offense. They don't really have a shot. They don't really have anything positive outside of Jonathan Taylor and sometimes Michael Pittman, but they do have an offense that steps on the field. So yeah, the Steelers money line is a good play.
All right. Well, since the hiring of Jeff Saturday, I've noticed, if you guys watch both games, they're just a different team out there competing wise. The offense looks much better going back to the running the ball and switching back to Matt Ryan. Frank Reich put Sam Ehlinger out there to save his job, so he was not ready. Matt Ryan's definitely the guy for the Colts right now. The Colts should have beat the Eagles last week. They outplayed them, just failed to execute late in the game due to Jeff Saturday's lack of coaching, you can say, but they really should have won that game. Pittsburgh has some growing pains with Kenny Pickett. I think he is the guy for Pittsburgh, but he's improving every game, but he still needs some time to get there. I think the Colts defense will be too much for Pickett to handle in this one, and they're a run-first offense now, the Colts. So I'm going to stick with the Colts -2.5. They're playing the better ball right now. So I'm going to go Colts -2.5, lone wolfing in this game.
All right, There we go. I like that. I mean, a team ride's fun and all, but a lone wolf's always good sometimes too.
True. All right, so we're on Colts -2.5, and you guys are both riding the Steelers.